Okay, Monday, 1st of April, 2024. So, culture. Remembering your past, remembering your roots. So this is something I've been thinking about over the past, I'd say, year or so. As in, see, I'm very logical, a very rational person. Maybe too logical and rational to be, say, nationalistic and remembering roots and history, whatever else. But there is value, I've come to realise, in remembering your roots, your past, where you've come from. History and heritage, literally right here. But at the same time, I'm just thinking, well, we're individuals, we're people, we're rational, we do our own, well, we try and be rational, we do our own thing. Why remember our roots? Why remember? Why bother? Grow, advance, become a better, stronger, wiser, faster person. As opposed to remembering roots. It just seems, dare I say it, some would say pointless. Move on in life. But what's the point in remembering history? Life changes, cultures change, generations change. Each generation is different from the rest. And yet at the same time, I can't deny it, there's an unbroken chain of, children reproduction, and that goes thousands of years. You are the result of multiple generations of life. And yet we all have a shared history, at least one thing, which is Earth. And we're all, we're all human, different variations of it, different heights and shapes and sizes, whatever else. So a part of me thinks, well, there's no point in remembering past, like the past here, but at the same time, we're all human. And yet it kind of goes into the realm of nihilism if you're too logical about it and not bothering too much with the past, because it's over, What I want to say really is it worth remembering roots? How nihilistic do we want to be in life? How much of the past do we want to remember? How much of the past is relevant? How much of the past is even remembered? Yeah, it's just a little thing I've been thinking about. Trying to wrap my head around it, in a sense of culture. There's an interesting concept called third culture kid. Someone who was born in one country to children of another country, but grew up in a third country, and now they don't know which country they belong to, which I think is, whatever. But that's an interesting concept in psychology. And this has got me thinking, by being here in Stonehenge, in a sense of shared culture, shared past, what's happening, things like that. Is it worth remembering roots? Yes, no, maybe. I guess so. I suspect so. If you want to be part of a shared culture, but, culture's relative, and there's countless cultures, which one, pick and mix, which one do you want? This kind of behaviour, that kind of behaviour, this heritage, that heritage, or maybe just by virtue of being born in a certain location, a certain geographical location in the earth, you associate yourself with that culture. Again, if you follow it too much, it goes into nihilism, but still, it's worth thinking about. And then culture, isn't that malleable? Always behave and act differently. You can adopt other cultures, become part of a different culture. You don't have to be part of one culture or remember it. It's countless things, countless ways to slice and dice it. I guess it depends on how nihilistic you want to be, or I don't know, Luddite, or how futuristic or international you want to be. Again, really, there's no answer. Right now, I've got no real conclusive answer, and it's a subjective question, so the answer itself is subjective. To what part of culture do you care about, What part of culture is important to you? Yeah? It's just an interesting way of looking at it. But it got me thinking. Culture, life, individualism, collectivism, whatever else. To what extent does it matter to you? And what are your standards? What's important? What's not important? And this has got me thinking by being here. So, life, onwards and upwards, eh? So it's nice to be in this part of the UK. How cool is that? Yeah. So, otherwise, nice day as well. You will see me tomorrow.